Hello ladies and gentlemen, so I've made this video to help explain to you how to record your haiku on a green screen and then edit it in iMovie so that your backdrop looks like anything that you want it to look like. Some things to note. Down here I have a keyboard that anytime I type on my keyboard, like say Command C, you can see that it shows you that I'm pressing Command C. Command C is a tool that we use to copy, and then when we want to paste something, we press Command V. Okay? And then on the other side over here, I already have a Pages document opened up. So the first thing you're going to want to do in order to prep yourself for reading your haiku on the green screen is go and get your haiku poem. It should already be on your notes page. However, if you did not finish, go back to writeahaiku.com and use that resource in order to write your haiku. So it just so happens that I already have my haiku up here. I rewrote another one. Keep your minds engaged. Use your passions as your tools. The power is yours. So I'm going to go ahead and press Command C to copy that. I'm going to minimize my screen. And then I'll go to my Pages document and press Command V. And that pastes it into my Pages document. Now, when I'm reading my haiku, I'm going to have Photobooth up. Now, right now, you can see me in Photobooth in the upper left-hand corner. I will be recording myself speaking in Photobooth, and then using that video, I will import it into iMovie along with my backdrop to create my new movie. So before I record my poem, let's go ahead and make this text a little bit larger so that when I'm reading it on the green screen, I can actually see it. So there's my text, made it super large for myself. I'm even going to go ahead and just center it so that it's a little bit even on both sides. Okay, and right now I already have my screens divided up to where they're even. However, if you wanted to do dual screen, or what it's called split screen, go ahead and go to the little green button up at the top there and just hold that green button down. It will open it up into split screen, okay? Have one on that split and the other one on the other split. Now, honestly, I don't need it, but if you need to utilize it, it's a very helpful tool. So right now, I have my text on this side and I have my photo booth on the other side. I am already on a green screen, so I am going to go ahead and read my poem in order to prepare myself for making an iMovie. So I'll go ahead and click on the movie clip, make sure that this looks like a little video, a movie camcorder, and then I'm going to read my poem. Keep your mind engaged. Use your passions as your tools. The power is yours. Okay, so I have my video clip already done. Now what I'm going to need to do is, before I go into iMovie, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this Pages document because I no longer need it. And I'm going to choose from my background videos. Now, as you can see on my desktop, I already have two different types of files. And I expect you to at least have this one, which is called Gateway to STEM. This Gateway to STEM folder should be in your Documents folder. And you will be saving all of your projects into your Gateway to STEM folder. Right now, you can see I have the haiku project. It's listed with the year first, then the month second, and then the actual day. So, and then I have it called Haiku Project. But for right now, I want to go to my background videos, which you have access to online, and I'm going to go ahead and choose what my background video is going to be. So I told you I was going to give you 200 videos. I ended up giving you 302. So I'm just going to go ahead and start scrolling through and randomly clicking the spacebar. The spacebar will help me preview the video. So if I just click spacebar, this is one of the videos that are showing up. Not really a fan of that one. Let's go ahead and keep looking a little bit more. Ooh, that's kind of peaceful, but maybe a little bit too peaceful. I want to keep people engaged. Let's try this one. That's super creepy. I don't want to scare people. Maybe this one? Alright, here we go. This is the one. Okay, so I have my video. It's going to be background 150. I am going to just keep it highlighted there, and then I have the video that I'm going to use to create my haiku video with. So I'm going to go ahead and open up iMovie, and I am just going to go ahead and squish it down. I might have to do a split screen on this one, but see, iMovie is too big of a document, or too big of a window to actually just do a regular split screen with. It wants to only give me that much. So I'm just going to go ahead and exit out of that and not do split screen. So I'll keep it in the front right now. I'm going to also go ahead and minimize my keyboard so you can't see that anymore. Back keyboard. And I'm going to create a new document, or a new movie. And before I even go, I'm going to see if I can shrink this down just a little bit. Okay. So now I have my iMovie, and before I even go ahead and bring this video clip in, I need to bring the backdrop in. So here's the background. It's background 150. I'm going to click on it and drag it into my document. Let's take a look at what we have. Okay, we've got speakers pulsating. Cool. Now that I have that as my very, very, very background photo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my video clip from Photobooth. Keep your mind engaged. Okay. I'm going to drag it into iMovie. Okay. So now I have my video on top and the background on the bottom. Now that that's there, the only issue that I see is that my background is not long enough to match up with my video. So what I can actually do is I can do a 2-finger click on my trackpad, and I can find a way to slow down the speed of this clip. Now, a couple ways to do this. Let's see. Show speed editor. Okay. And that is actually not what's going to work. So I need to go up to edit. Okay, here we go. Modify. It's up in modify. So go to modify, and it is not letting me. Oh, make sure your video clip is clicked. So go up, click on your video clip that you want to slow down. Go up to modify. Go to slow motion, and I'm going to slow it down by about 50%. So that should actually double it. That doubles the length of my clip. Right now, I'm going to want to go ahead and zoom out just a little bit, and you can see how the background clip is so much longer. Now that the background clip's long enough, I'm going to just drag it until it meets my video. So now my video clip and my background clip are the exact same length. Now that I have that done, I need to click on the upper clip, the clip of myself. When I do that, I'm going to see right above the video that I have this little tool that has a square with lines, and then we have a square with dots underneath it. Before I click on that, because that's going to help get rid of all the green, I need to crop my video, because you can see that there's a bunch of white space around it. So go ahead and get your crop tool and shrink it down to where only the green screen is in the picture. So there's my face, and there's the green screen. After I shrink it down, just hit the crop tool again, and now all you see is green around my head. Okay? Make sure your video clip of you talking is highlighted. Go back up to the top and click on the box with the dotted lines underneath it, and it's going to open up the options for that. Go to where it says cutaway. When you click on that, it's going to give you options. Automatically you'll see green, blue screen. When you click on that, it makes the green screen behind you disappear. Now, let's see what the video looks like with that. Keep your mind engaged. Use your passions as your tools. The power is yours. Okay, so I created my video where it's layered. The only issue I really have is that my coloration of my skin, the lighting on my skin, doesn't really match my backdrop. So let's go ahead and click on our video. And let's play around with the color a little bit, the contrast. So you can go up here, when you click on this circle that has a half dark side and half light side, there's a couple options here. You can go to auto balance, and it will try to automatically balance it for you. I don't really like that, so I'll just go back. I'll do undo balance color. I can also do a match color. You can actually try to find a specific color in the frame that you want to match. We're not going to do that, but auto balance does work sometimes for some people. So what I'll actually do is go to color correction. It is this little tool right here that looks like a artist's paintbrush set, and I can play around with the lights and the darks until I'm satisfied that my skin tone or the lighting on my face matches my background. Now, my background's a little bit darker, so I don't want myself to be too bright, too washed out. Okay, you're seeing how my face is starting to get a little bit darker there. I can change my coloration just a little bit to match it. Obviously, I can go super saturated, or I can make it black and white. I'm going to keep it even. And then this tool right here makes it either a bluer, which is cooler, or yellow, which is warmer. I think I'm going to tend a little bit more towards a cooler color because my background's a little bit cooler, okay? So let's try that again and see if I like how it matches up. Keep your mind engaged. Use your passions as your tools. The power is yours. Awesome. So I'm really satisfied with this. So what I'm going to do, now that I have my video clip set aside right here, I'm going to go ahead and give my movie a title. So my title is going to be Agency, because my poem was about agency. So let's find a title text. Let's go ahead and drag it. And I actually want this title text to be in front. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to move it here first, and then I'll relocate these two pieces behind it, just like that. Okay, so now that I have my title text, I can go ahead and edit it in my screen here. I'm going to call this Agency. Okay. And then, actually, what I might do is I'll go ahead and call this New Tech Learning Outcomes. And then I'll specifically say agency. Now, let's see, I'll have to shrink this New Tech one to probably about a 1, maybe 80. Okay, so here we go. New Tech Learning Outcomes Agency. Let's make that agency a little bit larger, maybe even bigger than that. Let's try 300. Okay, perfect. So now I have New Tech Learning Outcomes Agency. Let's try this again. Keep your mind engaged. Use your passions as your tools. The power is yours. Okay, so I've just completed my video. Now what I need to do is export it into a file that I'm going to save to my desktop. So go up here into the upper right hand corner, and it's going to be, you're going to click on the Sharrow. This is called a Sharrow. It's a little arrow popping out of a box. You have a couple options here as to how to save it. Right now, for this class, I would like for you to save it as a file. So go to File, okay? And what we're going to do is, I have a specific system that I like for you to utilize when you name things. So start off with the year. The year is 2019, so write 2019, okay? Then do a dash. After you do the dash, write the month. The month is August, which is 08. And today for me is the 27th, so I did another dash, and then I wrote 27. And now, the same button that you use to write dashes, you're going to press Shift and dash at the same time. So hit Shift and dash, and that makes a thing called an underscore. Now that I have that underscore there, I can give it a name. This is going to be Haiku. I'm going to hit another underscore, project. So instead of using spaces, I'm using this underscore. This is a really good thing to do when you are naming things, because computers actually don't like spaces. They prefer to have characters in those places, so make sure you're using an underscore. Now, right now, the quality of my movie is 1080. The quality is high, and I don't need it to be perfect, so I'm actually going to go ahead and move it down to medium, and I'm going to move the resolution down to 720. This will go ahead and make my file size a lot smaller, okay? So you can see right here it's 16.3 megabytes. If I had left it at 1080 and high quality, see how it doubled? And if I go even all the way to the highest, look how much that is. That's 293 megabytes. That would take a lot more time to compress, to create. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it at medium for right now, and I'm going to make it 72 or 720p. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit next. And now it's going to let me choose where I want to save it. So I could save it to my desktop, but I already have a specific folder on my desktop that I want to go to. So press this little arrow to the side, looks like a little down arrow. You click on it, and it's going to show you your actual desktop. On my folder, I have a Gateway to STEM folder, and then I have a Haiku project. I'm going to go ahead and save it into my Haiku project folder, and click Save. And right now, in the upper right-hand corner, you can see that my video is being created. When you click on it, it will tell you how much time is left. Right now it says it's a minute. I hope this video will assist you in creating your videos, and please feel free to ask any questions. Thank you.